Okay, today what I am going to do is I'm going to teach you some of the keys on the Google Chrome keyboard. And we're going to start right up here at the top. These are most of the keys that are different from the laptops and your desktop PC keyboards that you use. This key is the escape key. It's on your other keyboards as well, and it does the same thing. So if you are in a full screen like this, you can press the escape key and it will take you out. Then the next key is for going back on pages. So for instance, which is this key right here. So for instance, if I was in YouTube and I wanted to go back to my Google homepage where I started, I would push that back arrow and it takes me back to the Google homepage where I started. If I accidentally hit back and I'm like, oh no, I want to go back to YouTube, then I can click on that forward key, forward page, which is this arrow right here on your keyboard, and it will take me back to YouTube where I was previously. The next key on your keyboard is called the refresh key. It looks like a circular little arrow right here, and you click on that key if for some reason your page is not loading as fast as it should, or if something freezes up and it stops loading. Sometimes you can get the page to load faster, or you need it to reload because you've changed something on the page. Then you can click this refresh button right here. The next button is a screen. It's the full screen button. So if you're wanting to go to full screen, for instance, if I were over here in my Chrome Web Store and I want to look at full screen, I can click on that square that has the two arrows in the corner and it takes me to full screen. That's very much like pressing the F11 button on your regular keyboard. If I want to go back out of that, I press the button again and I can now see all of my tabs and my address bar. So once again, that is this button right here that shows full screen, and I'll press it on this screen. And you can see that it's made this bigger and taken away the address bar and the tabs up there at the top. So, but I have it so that that pops down. When I put my mouse up at the top, it'll pop the address bar and the tabs back down. But I can push it again and it'll take me out of that full screen. The next one is this button right here. It looks like a square with two little lines beside it. And this button is used for switching between screens. So I have 3 screens open right now. This is the one where I'm recording my desktop for this video. And this one is my Google Docs. And that way I can see all the screens that I have open and I can click on the one that I want to go to. The next button right here looks like a small sun, and this one is your dimming button. So it will make your screen dimmer. I don't know if it's going to show up on here, but I'm going to try it. And then the button beside it looks like a bigger sun, and that brightens your screen. And you could see down here where my screen was getting brighter and dimmer. The next one is your mute button. Looks like a little horn with a line through it. That turns the sound off so that people can't hear you. So that you can't hear the music or whatever it is that you're playing. Then the button beside it makes the sound go down. So this button over here increases your sound. And then if you want to turn your sound down, you press this horn right here and it turns the sound down. If you push it all the way, it'll end up going mute, just like it's showing on this bar right here. it'll end up going mute. And this is the bar, just in case you couldn't hear me. I don't know if it muted my mic or not, but in case you didn't hear me, if you turn the sound all the way down with this button, then it'll mute it, and you have to push this button again to turn the sound back up. Then, of course, this is your power button. This is the same symbol that you see on a lot of other digital devices that turns things on and turns things off. Now, the only other thing on this keyboard that's different from your regular laptop keyboard or PC keyboard is this button right here, which is your search button. If you push that button, it will pop up your little search screen, your Google search screen, which is the same thing as pushing this button down here on your taskbar. So when you push this, it does the same thing as using the search key on your keyboard that looks like this. So that's the Google Chrome keyboard. And if you missed anything or need to review anything, feel free to rewind the video and watch it again. All right. That's all.